I hope everyone had a great day. So I just wanted to go over my spreadsheet here. Now I have been, like you all know, I have been subscribed to Dan Fitzpatrick at Stock Market, and then I follow Mark Minervini. He's another trader who has been very successful, and a lot of other guys, they always talk about numbers and how you should know your numbers and how you can improve your numbers, and that makes sense. So I created this spreadsheet last year, probably towards later half of last year. So I wanted to know how I'm doing so I can improve, I can study my mistakes, and I can get better. Just wanted to go over some of the numbers so then you would know when I make statements in the board, messaging board, you would know what I'm talking about. So this is through yesterday. So I have not counted today's performance. So which kind of helps me. My numbers are better. They were better yesterday than today. Today was a big hit based on the market slide. So anyway, it shouldn't make big difference because we'll look at the numbers year to date. So this is the 2019's performance. So I hit all the numbers, the real numbers, the dollars and stuff, because that is not important. What is important is percentage of your portfolio, percentage of your principal. So last year, as you can see, so I compare my performance of every account to the market. So market, when I say market, it is SPY. That's what everybody speaks to. So I like to compare to indexes, spiders. So S&P 500, NASDAQ, Dow, Russell 2000, 50. You may not have heard of 50. 50 is an IBD 50 index, which tracks growth funds. So last year, as you can see, my total portfolio, so this one includes all accounts. Well, it does not include all accounts. It includes my accounts. It excludes 401k, CVS 401k account. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, so last year, so my IRA and the CVS 401k, that underperformed the market. But overall, my account, my brokerage, and my IRA combined with a couple other accounts, all investment accounts, it beat every single index last year. So that was my best year last year, which should have been the case because the year was really strong overall. So that's that number. So this is for 2019. So now let's move forward to 2020. So far, again, these numbers are as of yesterday. So this year, so far as of yesterday, not considering today's numbers, and typically I would update these numbers at least a week, every weekend, if not every 2 weekends at a minimum. So as you can see, the CVS 401k this year is up 39.98% for year to date. So when you compare January 1st through now, the account has appreciated 39.98%. That compares to a NASDAQ gains of 28.87. My growth stock portfolio, which pretty much is RCM, it is up 30.98. So all my accounts are outperforming spiders by significant margin. As you can see, the least account that I have, and these are all really huge accounts, by the way, the least performance or the worst performance in my accounts is 21% up this year, I think, which is pretty good overall. Now, what else do I do here? So let's see. Okay, so every single trade gets logged. So once anything is sold, well, let's look at here. Okay, so every single trade gets logged. So this is the performance, right? So when you look on the right side here, so I had total 147 trades. These are realized trades. So this does not include all the red, which I have, which we will see again in a minute here. Out of 147 trades that I realized, 144 were winning trades, 3 were losing trades. So my betting average is 97.95. Now, it is a good and a bad. Okay, and also average holding days for every single trade on an average is 26.7 days. Now, why is it important? Because you want to be only in the market when it is productive and when market is making you money. That's the only time you want to be in the market. This is in contrary to what money managers will tell you, or most of the financial guys will tell you, that you want to be in the market and over the course of time it will make it up. That's not really accurate in my opinion. So my winning trades, so 144 trades on an average made 7%. My losing trades, there were only 3, which is 4.5% loss. So a target goal would be for me losers of 5% average and then winners of 15% average. So that will be really good if I can achieve that. Now the problem here is I struggle taking small losses, and you can see that in the sea of red when you look at my portfolio. Now the good thing is all -1 stock, they are really good companies. They're not going to go out of business unless obviously they're hiding something, which we will not know anyway. But anyway, so I need to continue to work on that. I need to continue to minimize my losses. And if I do that, I think my performance will improve significantly. So these are all the 144 trades that I have logged. And if you were to go through these trades, you can see there are some significant gains in recent times. So you can look here. Now, this is the most recent ones, but you can 26, 18, 18, 16, 10, 9, 6, 5. Then there was a mediocrity here. Then 22, 40, 18, 17, 13, 11. So when you look at all these percentage gains, now this is not always the case. When you scroll down, there have been times when the gains were very minimal to none. So again, I learned from that what was I doing wrong? How do I need to fix what I was doing? And that delivered a much stellar performance. So when you look at how I started the year, when you scroll down all the way, you would see my gains were not as significant, except for this period when I swing traded the market during that March bounce. When we were going down, and there was a rip the face off rallies here and there. But as you can see, my performance wasn't that stellar until I started learning, and then it started getting better for the most time, because the market was good. It wasn't me, it was the market. So again, I log every single trade, and then this is a spreadsheet I post every day. So as you can look here, there is a lot of red here. Okay, so let me just go over this. So the ticker, institutional ownership, if it is red, then means the ownership was going down. The dark, so there are 3 different shadings here. The lightest one is my 25% position. This color here is my 50% of my total position. This color here is my 100% or higher. Now, a lot of these stocks like CVS, Altria, Pace, those were any stock that was bought before February 24th. There was no discipline. So those position sizes were much higher. Now, currently, I would not have any position greater than 5% in my long-term account. And pretty much, my IRA is my long-term account. So that's what that is. The date I add these positions, current date. So this is all formulated. So, not that great with computers, but it works. Days on, important to know how long I held the position, and that is calculated at the end. Current price, profit and loss in percent, in dollars, in percentage, and then my stop, and how would that stop result into what kind of P&L. It could be, most of the times, this line right here is sell limit. This line right here is the stop, which would probably break even in most cases. Okay, so as you can see, RCM is my largest gains. Now, enough said about RCM, but I have my position is really big, and I would never do this again. So I'm hoping this story ends well. Over the course of next few quarters, it will be extremely hard for me to pull the trigger, or pull the sell trigger, or cash in when time comes. So I will have to do that at some point. So again, I wanted to share this because it is important that you know your numbers. Doesn't matter what you do. You're an investor, you're a trader, you're a day trader, you're a swing trader, you short the stock, you're an option trader. I don't know, what do? You gamble. Whatever you do, you need to know what you did right, what you did wrong. You need to know what your percentage gains is. That's the only way that anybody will improve. Let me show you one more thing here. Realized gains. I've hidden all the dollars and stuff here for the right reasons. So in 2019, year 2019, my total net worth, or my total assets that I constantly put in the market, or I am actively working on, grew by 27.8% last year, which was mediocre, meaning it wasn't really great. This year, my assets that I am actively involved in has grown 19% so far. This is few days old, so it is better than that. But again, so I want to know what my average performance is over the course of years. So my average performance running 2 years is growth of assets, investable assets, 23.69%. So the goal would be to improve it from here, or at least keep it where it is. But I don't want to go backwards. So that would be the goal. Okay, just wanted to share this. Hope it helps. I would highly recommend all of you have some way of tracking. This is not the only way. This is the way I could find, and it was simple enough for me with the limited knowledge I have of Excel and all that. I created this, but I am pretty disciplined about updating this. Doesn't matter, good, bad, or indifferent. I want to know what it looks like. That's the only way I can improve. I hope this helps, guys. Take care.